Hi everyone, Daniel Gray here, JelqToGain.com. In this video I'm going to be talking about the all new JelqToGain Vac Hanger, which has been 2 years in the design and making, and now I've got the final completed finished article, which is an absolute work of art in my opinion. It does what it says on the tin, and it takes care of safety, quality, comfort, and it's reasonably affordable considering the build quality compared to its competitors. In this video, what I'll do, I'll go through putting it all together and a quick demonstration of how it works and an explanation of how it works. The main reason I decided to design one was in the first year I designed like a cone mechanism, a stainless steel cone that fit attached to the end of the glands. You didn't need a foreskin to use it. Month 9 to month 12 it worked really well, but after that I did notice that my foreskin had started to increase in size, which pretty much rendered it useless. So in the meantime, while I've been designing this, I have used several devices that are already available on the market, and it's not filled, well, it never filled me with confidence at all. So from all the mistakes and trial and errors that I've encountered, I've finally come up with this. So we'll go through all of the component parts, what it's made of and how it works. So I'll use this dildo, apply it to that, and yeah, let's go. So the first part is the vacuum chamber. It's a 316L stainless steel vacuum chamber. The chamber itself is quite long, a lot like a penis pump. It's got the non-return valve on the top, and the vacuum hole is just down the centre. It comes with an eyebolt, a stainless steel eye bolt. It just goes into the top. It's got an M5 thread, capable of hanging more weight than your penis will ever be capable of. Then the next part to go in is this cap. What that does is go down the centre and it spreads a vacuum out. So if you didn't have this, your penis would get sucked into the hole and just give you a blister pretty much instantly. So this goes into the centre and spreads a vacuum. And then next, and this is all trial and error, by the way, it's trying to figure out what the best system was, and this is genuinely the best system for hanging weights off your penis. Next, we've got the sponge, which is porous. The idea of this is twofold. So it further prevents any pinch points by spreading the vacuum even further, and also acts as a depth stop. So when your glands are placed in the vacuum chamber, that's when you would stop and then apply the outer sleeve and then pump. So that's that up to that point. This is the outer sleeve, which gives the vacuum between the vacuum chamber and your penis shaft. So the way to put this on is just roll it. These roll platinum silicone rubber. It rolls a lot easier when it's clean rather than when it's greasy. In fact, it's pretty much impossible to roll when it's greasy. So try and clean it every couple of days to prevent any frustrations. That just goes on the outside, roll it on, and then move it up about halfway. Now my personal hanger just stays out on the side, stays like this, as you can see. I don't put it back in the box, but I suppose if you are doing it incognito, then putting everything back into the box, it's a perfect small box. You put it in the garage, nobody would ever know. And this outer sleeve just rolls down. I'll just leave that there for a second. This next part, very important. Actually, there's a point to note first. So when I do hang or use the all-day stretcher, I always use 3M micropore tape. That comes with everything that I send out. I try and promote people using it. I've had a lot of people say that it takes too long, and you know, if you're going to hang for an hour or you're going to use an all-day stretcher for several hours, then you know, taping for a minute, I can apply 3 layers of tape in under a minute, and that's essentially, you've got to look at it as 3 layers of skin. For a safety point of view, I think it's worth doing personally, and I'm like I said, I never apply anything without putting the tape on first. Personal preference, but I strongly suggest it. The outer sleeve, so this protects your glands and also your penis shaft. The idea with it being a bit longer is a lot of products on the market, they are like a short glands cap, but they do have a tendency to come off, and often they're made out of quite a soft silicone. Whereas this platinum silicone rubber, it's the best money can buy, and it's you know, I swear by this stuff. Again, roll it up like a condom. The next part, really important, you want to look at the prop. You want to have that as flat as possible. You don't want any air gaps getting in there. Place it over the glands and simply roll down. And now I'll just bring this close to the camera. As you can see all the ridges, every shape. You can see that is well and truly on there. And the idea of this is, so with blisters, you know, when you start hanging or you start pumping to a certain Hg, what happens, the skin can part, and as soon as the top layers of skin or layer of skin part, that's when you get a blister. So the idea of this is that when you put the glands into the vacuum chamber, what happens is the glands expand. So you're not just relying on vacuum to hold the weight, you're also getting like a compression, an internal compression in the chamber itself. So the glands will push out on all the walls, and it will hit that depth stop, the sponge, it will compress into the sponge up to the plastic cap. So you're protected from all angles. It genuinely is the most comfortable system I've ever used, and that's why I designed it. You know, it's a penis hanger designed by a PE for the PE, which is very important. It's not a company just trying to sell. It's a company wanting you to get the gains that you deserve and give you a quality product. That just slips down. So without further ado, the glands go in, and you'll feel them hit the depth stop. At that point, roll the outer sleeve down. Just a point to note, so obviously I am taking my time to put this on, but generally I can do it in 4 minutes. I can put everything, and that's including taping as well, I might add. 4 minutes, and I hang for an hour at £8. This can go up to a maximum of £25, which is a colossal weight. Realistically, you know, you're only ever going to need to go to £8 to £10, especially if you're hanging behind the cheeks. That's an exercise where you get fatigued very, very quickly. And prior to, so my exercise routine at the minute is I do a warm-up session in my all-day stretcher with a USB heat mat just attached to a battery pack. Then I do a stretch session on my Jelq size page, and then I go straight into the hanger. So I'm never giving my penis any time to turtle. Hang behind the cheeks for approximately an hour at £8, and then apply my all-day stretcher for bed, which that's the fantastic thing about the all-day stretchers I sell. You can wear them for bed and have no issues, no worries whatsoever. Like now, I put my all-day stretcher on after I've finished my hang session. I wake up in the morning, usually busting for the loo, and yeah, that's I have got gains recently in the last 2 months. My bone press flaccid stretch length has gone up quite considerably over a 2-month period, especially after the fact that you've taken into account I've already had new gains. So it does work really well. Next, we've got the vacuum hose and the vacuum pump. That simply goes on the end, and the same as a penis pump, just clips in. Now I usually go to between -7 and -10 inches of mercury. I'll just show on there. Should be about one more pump. There we go. We're at approximately -10 there. Simply unclips, and that's it. Now, like I said, it's capable of doing £25. Getting to fatigue, you probably only ever need to go to £10 if you're hanging correctly, hanging behind the cheeks. But in terms of comfort and safety, there's absolutely nothing like it. It's a brilliant piece of equipment, and something any serious PE should have in their penis enlargement arsenal. And to take off, very simple. Same again, you just roll down the black outer sleeve, and then that will release the vacuum. Did you hear that? I'm not sure if that came across on the camera. That's off. Like I say, I'll just flip that over, leave that on the side, and then you've got your protection sleeve. which I'm probably better rolling this way. I'm better with my left hand, right hand than I am my left. And off it comes. There you go. If you don't want to see me apply it to myself, and I'll run a little speed test, you can go to JelqToGain.com and see that there. Also, if you want to see my recent gains that I've had using this hanger, that's on Twitter, that's in the description below. You've been watching Daniel Gray, JelqToGain.com. Thanks for watching.